Hey, it's J-Wro here on the J-Wro Show, bringing you guys another funktastic, fancy, free vegan dessert recipe here today. And before I begin, you may wonder why I always wear V-neck t-shirts. Well, to answer that question, it's because the mic placement. It's just more convenient that way. Moving on, today I'm gonna be addressing an ingredient that, of course, for this season is all too common. We're talking about pumpkin. Now, you usually see pumpkin pie, or pumpkin crisp, or pumpkin fruit logs, or pumpkin-y eggnog. There's all kinds of crazy concoctions with pumpkin. 'Tis the season. But how about pumpkin gelato? Ooh, pumpkin gelato, yes. A fresh take on pumpkin for this holiday season. And it's super easy. All you need is a blender and an ice cream maker. I know, don't get scared now. Ice cream maker, very easy, very inexpensive to purchase. I'll talk more about that later. But get your taste buds and your minds ready to wrap around the gorgeous glory that is pumpkin gelato. So the first thing that I like to do is start with my base, which you could use any non-dairy milk of your choosing. However, I like coconut milk. We're gonna add 2 cups right to our blender mug. Next up, we got to do the pumpkin. 15 ounces, right to the blend tech. Now, next up, I have a 1/2 cup of young Thai coconut meat. So go ahead and add it right to the blender. We're gonna be adding some sweetness in the form of grade B organic maple syrup. Let's do a 1/4 cup of our maple syrup to our blender. Then, for that rich, creamy texture in our gelato, we've gotta add a little bit of extra virgin raw coconut oil in the form of a 1/4 cup. Maple syrup can't really handle the truth by itself, so it's gotta call in the cavalry. What is the cavalry? It's organic coconut palm sugar. So let's add right around a 1/2 cup of this great, really caramelly, low glycemic sweetener. We're gonna keep rolling on the flavor train here for our gelato, and that comes in the form of 1 tablespoon of organic vanilla alcohol-free extract. And here's where I start cheating a little bit as a chef. We've got some pre-ground pumpkin pie spice. So we're gonna add 4 teaspoons of our pumpkin pie spice. I like my gelato a little bit spicy. I know it might sound crazy, spicy pumpkin gelato, but when I'm saying spicy, what I mean is cinnamony. Cinnamony. So I like to add a little bit extra in the form of a 1/2 teaspoon. Now, of course, to bring all of the glorious flavors together, we have to add a little bit of salt. So let's do 2 pinches or so. Now, last but certainly not least, we're gonna bump up the protein content in our pumpkin gelato with some Sunwarrior Classic Protein. This is a bio-fermented, sprouted, brown rice vegan superfood protein that blends so easily, has a creamy vanilla taste, and it has a 98.2% assimilation rate. What does that mean? That means most of the protein per scoop your body can actually use, as opposed to a whey protein or any other synthetic protein. So if you guys wanna do a little more of this, you gotta get with the Sunwarrior Classic Protein. So let's throw in a nice heaping scoop to our gelato mix. All right, and now it's time to blend for 50, because it's nifty, and because we have to get all the ingredients really nice and smooth and creamy, like a proper gelato. Let's fire it up. Okay, all right, so 50 seconds later, I think, oh yeah, I think I know we have a rockin' base for our gelato here. If you need your SWAT team, your sweetness SWAT team, who you gonna call? Stevia. So let's go ahead and add maybe 15 drops to the mix, and then we will pour it into our ice cream maker. So this is what the Bad Mama Jamma looks like. It's a 2-quart frozen bowl with a mixer attachment. And in between batches of ice cream or gelato, I like to toss it back in the freezer. It takes about 1.5 to 2 hours to really crystallize and get cold, but then it allows you to create magic. So you can just take it and lower it right into your ice cream maker, and then pour this perfect pumpkin gelato mix right in. Oh yeah. You got to do the long pour. All right, so now what we wanna do is put the lid on our ice cream maker and let this puppy do its thing for for about 40 to 45 minutes. You will notice as it goes, it's gonna start thickening up and getting that thick, rich, delicious, super dank gelato consistency. So you must be patient now, grasshopper. Go read a book, take a walk, do something, meditate. It will be worth the wait. So 45 minutes later, you come back to glory. That's looking good because it's got some hold. This is definitely good enough to start plating it and take it to the face. So just a teensy bit of pumpkin seed oil on top, just a drizzle. And then I have some sprouted pumpkin seeds, or pepitas, depending on who you ask. All right, here we go. We've got our cute little eco-friendly serving bowl here. It's been turned into an ice cream dish. And let's get the pumpkin gelato, pumpkin seeds, pumpkin oil. Ooh. Oh, sweet mother of gourds. So if you guys dug my pumpkin gelato, give this video a thumbs up and let me know what's your absolute favorite all-time pumpkin recipe. Do you guys have something cool back pocket? Maybe it's something traditional mom and dad or grandma used to make? Let me know in the comments below. What's your #1 all-time favorite pumpkin recipe? So guys, this is J-Wro here on the J-Wro Show, bringing you delicious vegan recipes and vibrant living tips. I'm also part of the Sunwarrior tribe, so be sure to check them out and subscribe to their channel. And if you haven't done so, subscribe here. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, but come here for amazing, innovative, delicious recipes, and also follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook at Jason Wrobel Living, Instagram and Twitter at Jason Wrobel, that's WRB as in baby, E-L. Also on Pinterest, Tumblr. Check me out and stay tuned. I'll have more information coming up about my TV series too. Stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna go take a private moment, snuggling up with Charlie Brown. Maybe that's what he meant, like the Great Pumpkin. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Maybe secretly the Great Pumpkin could just have a soft serve dispenser coming out of his mouth. I don't know. Charlie Brown never tells me. I'm gonna go hang with him. I'll see you guys soon. Peaches and pumpkins. I found out that my cousin, who lives in Detroit, she shows my videos to her coworkers, and they have a nickname for me now. They walk into her office and they go, "Hey, how's Peaches doing?" Wow, it's a perfectly good nickname for me, right? Peaches? Perfectly masculine.